Good day and welcome to today's interesting lesson on creative writing. The topic is my future career. Can you say it? My future career. Can you state our lesson objectives? The first one is to read an essay on my future career, then discuss the organization of the essay. Thereafter, write an interesting essay on my future career. Say it again. Read an essay on my future career, discuss the organization of the essay, then write an interesting essay on my future career. We shall start this way. Identify the careers associated with these pictures. You look at the pictures and you identify the careers associated with them. Okay, this is a pilot. Great. Pilot. Building engineer. Building engineer. Doctor. 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 Oh, and the most interesting one, a teacher. This is a politician. Politician. Next, which of them is your favorite? Can you say why? I give you 2 minutes to say that to anyone around you. Okay, next is the essay itself. My future career. Good. Is the title in capital letters or small letters? Good, in capital letters, and that is why it is not underlined. But if it were to be in small letters, some of the words would have started with capital letters, some small letters, and at the same time it should have been underlined. What am I saying? That if you use small letters, you underline, and that in using small letters, some of the words will still start with capital letters. Words that are nouns, words that are adverbs, words that are main verbs, words that are adjectives. But you have a conjunction, you have a preposition, it does not start with a capital letter. And this underlining technique is specifically used when you are using your hand to write, when the essay is handwritten. But on the computer, when you are typesetting, you can leave it. Although it's not a rule, it is not a rule, some will still underline. Underline is specifically when you are using your hand. In that case, you can try it. Now let us start with the first paragraph. A career is someone's occupation or job. What is said there? A little explanation of what career is, and thereafter the writer goes on. Thus, I plan to be a teacher out of the many available careers. He has defined what career is. He has stated the part he wants. He has picked a side of his own career, the one he wants. Let's look at the third sentence. As someone who imparts a knowledge to the learners, being a teacher means a lot to me. After explaining his own career, his favorite, after picking his own favorite, he has explained it. But the explanation should not be that long. That is why it is very brief here. There is another thing I want you to know about this paragraphing. If you look at this, the paragraphs have left the margin. You see that there is a space far from the margin. How do you call this paragraphing technique? Indented paragraphing technique. It is not a block type. So pay close attention as we go on. Now on the right, done with this introduction, which is the first paragraph, we go to paragraph 2. Your points, although it's not a rule, but your points must start from paragraph 2, because paragraph 1 is normally just your introduction. What you say from the second paragraph is deduced from your introduction. Now let's look at what the writer has written. Being a teacher means being a father and mother to many children. I would have all it takes to support them grow academically, morally and socially grounded as citizens. That is, he wants to support children so that they will grow as responsible citizens. The second paragraph, he starts with also, because when you are linking paragraphs, you use the transitory words. Also, again, in addition to that, transitory words or phrases. And in this case, you are using words that are adding ideas to add. In this case, also, in addition, apart from that, furthermore. The next paragraph. I will be a lifetime learner, striving to be up to date with time and the changes coming to the profession. By this, I will be very knowledgeable. The next is that the writer wants to remain as someone who is very knowledgeable. That's why he wants to be a teacher. Can you say something about the beginning of this paragraph? When do you use this word? Again, when you have another point to say. That's why you say it here. Again, being a teacher will give me the opportunity of meeting the influential people in the society. The learners I teach would certainly become leaders and important people in the future. They would so well remember my input in their lives while growing up. That is another reason the writer has for being a teacher, to train people who will be leaders, and by that it means his impact will be felt in the society. Another paragraph. Which word introduces this paragraph? More so. Can you explain? Can you read it? More so, being a teacher will help me to solve many of the problems the world faces. Knowledge and experience my learners will gain through me will help them advance their careers in life as engineers, doctors, pilots, and many more. Everyone knows that the society cannot grow without these people. Another reason the writer chooses to be a teacher, to train people who will solve the problems in the world. Can you read the next paragraph? As if the above cannot be enough, I intend to be called a professor, the highest title in learning one day. That is the writer's other point for being a teacher. He wants to be called a professor one day. This, however, can be easier achieved if I'm a teacher. He has not stopped there. Pay very close attention to this last paragraph because it is very important as far as the essay is concerned. Being a teacher is not that easy because one requires certain skills: a solid academic background, politeness, readiness to learn, and hard work. I hope to develop more with time by putting in the best. With this, I can be the best teacher of my dream. What this last paragraph is saying is that the writer knows what is meant to have, what is required of him to be a teacher, and he, according to him or her, she or he is working towards having that achieved. In writing this essay, you're not just expected to end it. You are supposed to end it in a proper way. You have not achieved that dream. It is what you want to achieve. The last question one can ask you is, how are you prepared? So that is what you're supposed to write here. How prepared you have been towards being what you want. Okay, the next is writing the essay. How do you arrange it? How is it structured? You decide on the career. Decide on the career you want. Thereafter, you organize your ideas. Organize the ideas in the way you want them to come. That is in the paragraphs you want to have. Thereafter, you support your ideas. When you have stated the reason in the paragraphs, you support them. You say things about them. Thereafter, you write a strong conclusion. You can't just send it. The conclusion should be convincing. Next is the prominent features of the essay. The prominent features of that essay. When you're writing on my future career, what are the things you must know? Like every other essay, it requires a title. That's a topic. And you know how to write your topic. You can use capital letters. You can use small letters. But when you are using small letters, know that some of the words there may still have to be written in, may still have to start with capital letters. Nouns, main verbs, adjectives. Yet remember, conjunctions and prepositions will definitely not start with capital letters. Thereafter, you go to your introduction. And at this introduction, you try to define what profession is, what career is, but don't go that deep. Don't go that deep. And as you define it, you state the one you want. As you define it, you state the one you want. You mention the one you want. Define. Thereafter, you state your career of interest. Thereafter, you go to the body. You know, this introduction is usually the first paragraph. It is usually your first paragraph. Thereafter, the main body, which constitutes the second paragraph to the second to the last. And body has to do with the many paragraphs that you write on the introduction. You know what you write here must be in line with what the introduction said. Because you cannot be a doctor and write, and the body of the essay may show that you are an architect. It cannot happen. Thereafter, your powerful conclusion. Your conclusion, that is how you're working towards attaining your goal. Okay, this is our activity today. It is a little different from what we always do. So, can you read it? Write in an essay on my future career on PowerPoint. Please use PowerPoint. Use what? PowerPoint, not Microsoft Word. PowerPoint. And do not develop more than 6 slides. The essay should not be more than 6 slides. The assignment should not be more than 6 slides. Your name and subject inclusive. That means your name and subject can be on one slide. Thereafter, you submit on the class dojo. Submit on the class dojo. You check the class dojo to download the slides. I will attach there for you to use and do the assignment. So download the slides attached on the class dojo. Thank you.